a lot of former players are back on the floor at the games. You see all the picture, and it's weird not seeing not seeing Oak in the Garden. I know they lifted kind of the suspension from you not coming to and you can attend. Two things. Is that one thing that you would do, and two is, and I heard you talk about this, that is there a way to repair the relationship with Dolan and management so you can be back integrated within the Knicks family as you should be?
Well, to be with the family got to love. And I start with the mom and pops. And I think the love is not there of what happened. Couldn't have been love. And, I think that when you get owners like that one in New York, it need to be addressed. Everybody should be paying attention because he's not playing fair. Even though all them guys going back, I really can't blame all them guys because I didn't really play with all of them.
Right.
But the ones I played with who got some power, I thought would be Patrick, but he didn't step up. So I'll hold him more responsible than anybody else because he's supposed to be our franchise player. I played with him for 10 years. At least, if I'm your road dog, I'm you A, I'm the B, you got to speak up for me. He haven't spoke up yet, so I'm going to let it just play out. I would love to be there. I know the fans would love me to be there. I love the fans. They gave me a lot of cheer over the years, and I wish I could be there. But it all started from the commission, the owner, and all the other owners in the NBA because he's making it bad for all the teams in the league. But something like this be going on for 8 years. So disrespectful. They said, I'm going to tell you one thing, Jim. You always tell players to be accountable. Let the owners be accountable.
No, I got you on that. And it's interesting, too, because you said Patrick and that what can Pat do in his situation? And I know Pat, cause not only playing against him, we were together when we were in Houston. He was an assistant coach down there. What can he do, or what is he not doing that's not helping the situation?
By being there, number one. Number two, he should have called me and talked to me like a man when this happened. Never done that. I have Reggie Miller, Brad Daugherty, MJ, all the other guys I went to war with, they spoke up. But the guys I played with, but it just, I guess it go with his style of life. Never been, like I said, he never been a guy who really, when we was down and out in the situation, in course, with a playoff game, regular season game, never stepped up. So maybe I shouldn't be expecting him to step up so much now because we out of basketball. But, if the guy I spoke up for everybody. If I probably got traded from Chicago by speaking up for other guys on the team, but I don't like to see nobody get disrespect, and I'm there, I have a voice, and that's what's wrong with a lot of guys. Use your voice. Don't let the dollar control you. Control the narrative.
So were you ever afraid to put yourself in that situation? Because you've always been that way. And a quiet leader from this perspective, this is what I know. The tough guy image, yeah, but one thing you did was, whether it was a friend or a teammate, you were always there. And you don't never start anything, but if you see something is wrong,
right,
that's when, Oak jumps in. And how much did that help and hurt maybe during your career, being that voice of reason for the team, but then maybe at opposition sometimes with ownership?
I didn't look at what it hurt because I knew I was right. And when you're right, you just got to go with it until they prove you wrong. I've been talking my whole career, before my career, after my career, during my career. I never had to come back to apologize about nothing I said. So that means people who listen should maybe listen to me what I'm saying. Because, like I said, a lot of guys said things, and then the next day, I was in a different moment. I was, just, it was a bad time. And I said the wrong thing, and I should never said nothing. But I never been in a position like that. It was this same case when they kind of accused me of hollering at the owner in front of 20,000. Ain't nobody else there. I said nothing to this guy. So, it's just one of them things. But I'm always going to be that. I'm over now, but I still, when right is right, wrong is wrong, and try to still take that place.
No, I got it, man. And I think, and more so, too, being accepted back in the family for me was the New York fans love and appreciate who you are, what you did during your time there. And that's what I meant more than anything, because they'll love to see you, of course, back in the Garden at the games. Because I hear people talk about it, and I know you, and I know there's a reason. And I know that you're bigger than the situation too, where it's like, listen, if we can resolve this the right way, but it got to be the right way, I'll be back. But it has to be resolved the right way. And hopefully ownership will understand that, because they need to have you back in there.
We just met with them 6 weeks ago.
With the Knicks?
Yeah, and tried to make a deal with them. And they told us no.
So the whole way, you met with the ownership.
Well, we tried to solve the case.
Okay.
And they trying to come out last week like I'm the bad guy. You know, they trying to say, well, oh, he dropped the case, he can come back in. No, we tried to solve this 5 or 6 weeks before the playoff even started. Because I ain't want to be no distraction to the team.
Exactly.
But it's been a distraction itself by bringing up if I drop a case and you the holdup. So it's bad for the whole thing. He's trying to make me look bad, but he always end up making it. But the thing is, he like his name in the press.
Mm-hmm.
Your team is down 0-2. You want to bring up tell them what's going on with the case. You want to talk about it.
Yeah. No, but I think a lot of people, this is the thing about having the reputation you have, because the reputation on the court is being an enforcer, but somebody who played the game the right way, but then the reputation off the court as somebody who did things the right way and continue to do things. I think that's why, from a fan's perspective, people on the outside looking in, that's why it resonates with them that you are in the right, and that the ownership should come back in and admit that it was wrong based on what has been out there and been said, and kind of squash this whole thing. That's just based on the immaculate reputation that you have as a person, bro. Check out new episodes of The Jim Jackson Show every Thursday. Watch on The Rich Eisen Show YouTube page. Follow the show on Instagram @Jim Jackson Show, or listen wherever you get your podcasts.